Hi everyone, it's been a while. Hope you all are doing good. Just wanted to make a quick comeback video and an audio too, because I'll put this on the on podcast applications too. To just first of all, say hello once again, and also to just maybe let you know about some changes that are gonna happen on this. What do we call this? The platform? Anyways, that thing called Hopscotch Chronicles. I'll try to make this quick. I'm notoriously bad at this, but I will try my best. And also, it's been about a year since I've posted any video like this, and let's just say that for me at least, talking to a camera is not like riding a bike. So I'm a bit nervous right now. So I hope you bear with me. In the last year, first of all, why was I gone this long? I'm not gonna get into details. Although, if you ask me nicely, I might do a longer form of this video or whatever, but very quickly, the podcast for me is, as I've told you many times, it's a very new experience, and even just this being in front of a camera like this is something I never thought I'd do. So it's been there's been a learning curve, and the curve kind of like went crash after a while. And actually not because things were going badly, but maybe the opposite, like I had a surprising amount of guests accepting my invitation to come on the show. And so for a while I was able to put out one show a week, which I thought was really cool. But again, without getting into too many details, that was a lot of work, but that's not really the problem. It's the way that I was doing it was really, really demanding. And after a while, I didn't want to do just that. That was never the plan. So, So this is something that is going to have to change in the future, because I can't do one interview a week like this. It's too much for me. But there will be some interviews, although there will be differences there too. I will let you know about that in a second. But there's gonna be also more creative and solo content. And I say content, maybe I should say video actually. So I've noticed that YouTube is a better platform from my experience. Maybe I don't know how to use the other platforms, but YouTube has been better at showing my content to people, to strangers basically. So although the channel is still tiny, if you believe that, it's even better than, for example, Instagram or Facebook, which is almost useless, and Twitter was basically the same. So I'm going to invest a bit more time into YouTube, not only for the numbers, but also because I want to. I'm a creative person at the base. At the base of my being is an artist, basically. And so I need to experiment and have fun and do new things. And also I've reconnected with my love of music, which is something I've done for a long time, actually. At one point, it was my only job in life. I was pretty poor, financially speaking, at least. I hope I was an okay musician, but yeah, so that pause that I took from the show, it was, again, without too much details, it was kind of a dark time for me that last year and a half. And yeah, music has been there for me to uplift me and spark that drive for creation once again. So, if I want to, so maybe more specifically, what's going to change in the channel aside from more personal and solo stuff is maybe the kind of guests that I'm going to have for the interviews. And I can't remember if I if I mentioned it, because this is like the 100th time that I'm restarting this video. But so it's not going to be changes on the channel as much as a kind of a tightening of the focus, if you want to call it that. And I really want to focus the themes of the channel on creativity, because, and it's completely linked to mysticism and spirituality and philosophy, which were already the main themes of the platform. But I think, especially nowadays, creativity and the impulse to create, which is mystical at its base, and at the very least very mysterious. Where does inspiration come from? How to express it? It even touches on notions of free will, stuff like that. It's all related to arts and creativity. So this will be the new focus of the channel. So expect more musicians interviewed. Actually, before that long break, I did contact a few of them who have been at least open, but sometimes we even had a set date for an interview, and it didn't work because of me, not because of them. So there were already some artists that were interested in being on the show, so expect that, and different kinds of artists, not just musicians. And also I'm probably gonna have the same kinds of guests also that I've had already, so maybe not people who are active in the arts themselves, but who are able to address those subjects of creativity and the impulse to create and will, all through I guess a mystical angle. So I think that'll be cool and a nice little niche that is actually kind of, I wouldn't say empty, but there isn't a lot of people who do that, and I guess I understand why. It's not that easy always to ask artists about their spirituality and how it connects to their art. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be cool, and I feel like there's kind of a need in that little niche there. So there you go. Is there anything else? Well, actually, there's gonna be some surprises, I guess. Whether you're gonna like them or not is another thing. But yeah, there's gonna be different kinds of contents. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much. When you work on something, it's always better not to talk about it until it reaches that sweet spot where you know it's gonna happen. So not for now, but stay tuned. So I believe that's it. Let me look at my notes real quick. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this too long. Just maybe to finish with this, you can still follow me on YouTube if you're looking at this video on this platform. You can also, if you're listening to this in audio, well, for sure, if I do some videos, some of them are translatable to audio only, but not all of them. So maybe you'll miss some of that content if you're just listening to the podcast version. But of course, all the interviews will always be in podcast form and audio only form, so you won't miss that for sure. So I'm still gonna remain on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow me there. Twitter, the account, like I wanted to take a break from Twitter, and they just erased my account. So I don't know, it feels like if you want to get results on Twitter, you have to really, really participate and exchange in conversations, and I really have no time for that. So if you're on Twitter and you'd like me to create an account just for my regular, for example, for this stuff that the same stuff that goes on Instagram and Facebook, I'll just let me know and I'll create an account just for that. So Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and podcast applications, you can follow me on all of those. As for Patreon, whatever, I tried it. I've had the good fortune of having a few subscribers, which was overwhelmingly touching for me. Yeah, I'm a Cancer, so I'm very emotional, and that kind of recognition of the work and interest really touches me, maybe more than other people. So anyways, that was great, but still I felt like I didn't have time to produce good content, good exclusive content for Patreon. But still, if you want to support what I do financially, of course, I'm not going to spit on that. Let me know also, and I could create a Patreon account, a new one, and then once we get a kind of a little community there, or I don't know what number would be the kind of the switching point, but I could start do cool things for supporters on there too. So let me know if you'd like that. All right, let me take a last look. Yeah, that's too much. I had 3 pages of notes, and I have a almost 40-minute video similar to this one, with way too much personal stuff in there, and I'm gonna stick with that for now. So there you go. I hope you stick around for this next step in the adventure. I'm on the point of sending a whole bunch of new invites for the show, and I have already some other more creative projects cooking up right now. So I hope you stick around. And, well, actually, if you're new here for some reason, welcome, and welcome to the next level of this Hopscotch Chronicle adventure. There you go. Thank you very much for listening and for sticking around, and I'll be seeing you.